Yo, good morning, everyone. I was sitting here getting set up and decided that I just can't take the glitchy music anymore, and let's just play something random while we get set up here. Um, I was just closing Finder windows. Maybe, what about hearing something that I never let people hear? I've got some old archived projects. Oh, here's an old one. Oh yeah, it's going back a few years. Never even finished this thing. Maybe we'll just play this kind of quietly in the background here while we get going. So happy hump day to you all. Hope you're doing well. Let's see who's here. Bunch, welcome in. Saf, welcome in. Tom, Heidi, you guys are all here bright and early. Ben is here. How are you, dude? Oh, look at that. Day starting out with hugs. Did I already miss the Antone bass? Oh, Ben, you need surgery. I am sorry to hear that, dude. That sucks. What are the details? What are the details? When does this happen? How long are you going to be down? I want to know the deal. Antone, welcome in, dude. How the hell are you? Was you arriving what sparked the Antone bass this morning? Or did Ben just walk right in the door and do it? Now I have to scroll up and see. You were first. We might do some feedback today. It is community voting day today. The community challenge ends at the end of each month, and then we listen to what everybody made. And vote. So people can get more sounds and stuff. Heidi's just hugging everyone. Oh, Tom is about to bounce his submission. You guys have probably a couple hours until we close the gates for submissions today. But whatever you were inspired to make with the Mod Bits 1 pack, which is this month's free sample pack, whatever you were inspired to make or are currently still making is welcome. And everyone who participates gets another free sound pack. Saf says, can SEO tagging work well as uploading photos? Do you mean, does it have the same effect for image files as it does audio files? Yes, absolutely. The term SEO means search engine optimization, and all it means is that you're kind of optimizing whatever you're putting online for search engines to be able to find it more easily when it is relevant and applicable to someone's search. That's really what it is. And there's a whole bunch of stuff that you can do to really optimize. But yes, anything that you can do to get the people that you want there will improve it. And ultimately, what you're trying to do is meet those people rather than try to direct those people. right? Try to think about the words that they will use to describe the types of things that you make, because the search engines, whether it's on a website or the entire internet, can only function based upon user input. So you gotta kind of make believe that you're the user typing in that thing. Man, it's been a long time since I heard that thing. Kind of want to hear it again. Anton says, okay, but I sent Anton base. Fair enough, dude. Fair enough. We'll work our way over to Discord. Oh, okay. So you go in next week, and then it's 6 weeks of no walking, and then 3 to 4 months with the boot. So you're out for like half a year. Oof. Brother. Dude, I am so sorry. Let's all focus on on sending Ben some good vibes here. Nanowires going in under the knife next week. And he's going to be out for months and months. When this guy gets out, we've got to do whatever we can, giving him feedback, inspiration, motivation, to get his butt moving on some awesome music. And we got to get you set up with a portfolio somewhere, get you some income. I love it when Antone comes around. Oh, I can send some Antone bass that's 100% unrelated. That's awesome. Okay, so your brother's getting into uploading photography. Cool. If he's looking for a micro stock website, like marketplace, I bet that I think it's called Photo Dune, which is another Envato marketplace, just like Audio Jungle. I bet that they are probably still accepting new talent, and it would be a good one to get into. He can start laying the groundwork for getting into Elements, which is their subscription model. And Dremia is here. Antone, you subbed last month so you could get this month's pack and forgot to download it. No! Well, if you're still subbed, just go and grab it. It's still there. It's still there. And if not, shoot me a message. I'll get it over to you, man. Fear not. Things are fair here. And speaking of fair, there's like a couple things we got to talk about. And Dremy, I hope you're doing well, dude. How's the 30 days, 30 songs in 30 days going? Yeah, you can sit and make sounds all day for sure. Trailer's here. What's up, dude? How are you? So Anton, go check the Discord and see if it is there for you, indeed. And if it is not, then I'll fire it over to you. You just shoot me a message on Discord, and I'll just drop a link for you there to download. Or just actually shoot me a message with your preferred email, and I'll just drop it right in your inbox. Boom. Okay. So there's a couple things that we need to talk about. First, today is some kind of Twitch blackout day. And I've just learned this today, and I looked it up, and it's in relation to hate raids. And hate raids are organized groups of people or bots. I'd imagine mostly it's bots. I don't know. Maybe I just like to think the better of people or something. I don't know. Um, that surprise streamers with a whole bunch of hate for whatever freaking reason, right? For whatever bigoted reason. Um, and obviously, it's incredibly lame. And I have mixed feelings about the blackout because I'm a person that tends to gravitate more toward action over inaction. Um, and blackouts on a platform like this mostly just hurt the creator, to be perfectly frank. Um, and it ends up raising a little bit of awareness, but it doesn't provide any direction for change. So, um, empirical, you've actually witnessed it. Yeah, that sucks. Um, so I don't know what to do about that, other than to say, let's put these people on blast, right? Shadows hate nothing more than light, right? And trolls, whatever form they take, are a bunch of freaking shadows, and that's why they're doing it. Um, yeah, I don't really know what else to say, honestly. I really don't. I feel like anyone that does live streaming or any kind of live performance, whether it be in sports or art, anywhere in between, we all kind of put ourselves out there, right? Uh, and we kind of take what we get, kind of, right? Um, and I think it's part of the nature of it all because of humanity. I think that that's kind of where it is. That said, if there's organized hate happening, um, that shit's fucked up and it needs to stop. And whatever a platform can do to stop it, they need to. And when you're talking about live broadcasting, there's not a lot that can be done. I mean, they monitor all of the streams with bots, and I'm sure they're probably getting smarter every day. But I would imagine that there's probably going to have to be some kind of broadcast buffer put in place. I would assume at some point. Um, Moon Marie, welcome. Mooney Marie, rather. Hmm. Yeah, empirical. Yeah, that's a good point. And maybe we should all switch our chats to follower only, so it's not as easy. And that could be a pretty early indicator if you have someone raid and all of a sudden there's like 100 follows. Um, yeah, I don't know. Takes the fun out of raids for sure, and I'm not sure uh, that just straight up blackouts is the answer. So, maybe if people out there are thinking about this, I saw when I Googled it this morning, Javar actually made me aware of it. I didn't even know that it was happening. Um, I saw in the search results that this happened last year as well, different day. So I think that if this is going to be like some sort of a tactic, it's got to be better organized and more consistent. But beyond that, I think the onus is just on Twitch, and I think that it would be better for people to send an email every single day for the next year to Twitch than it would be to black out streams for one day. I do. I think that if the voices want to be heard, that there need to be voices, and it's heard when you are voiceless. Anyway, I'm off that. The other thing that I really want to rant about for just a quick minute is the freaking Bob Ross thing, because I've slept on it a couple of days and I'm still really hot about it. And here's why. I totally get that we live in America and that people can chase the almighty dollar. It's the god now. I get that. To me, personally, there are limits, and there are things that are still sacred. Here's my beef. They have whatever, I don't know what tense this is in, but they were counterfeiting art and signing it with Bob Ross's name in a warehouse, like in an operation. That right there is like so freaking egregious. The other thing is, what the hell did they do to his wife that he married right before he died? The nurse in the hospital? I don't want to give away too many more details, so I'm being a little bit obscure, a little bit aloof. But how did they end up with all of the taped video conversations that he made that were supposed to ensure that they would never have the rights to his name? How did that happen? With all of this documentation in place, how did that happen? Those are my beefs. But the biggest one, of course, is the counterfeiting, because people are going to do what they do with freaking contracts and whatever. But when you're actually like putting together an operation that requires a warehouse to counterfeit art in one of a couple of people in the entire modern era that can't be smeared in some way, like we've lived through what's probably just the very beginning of the Me Too movement and all of these things. Like, nobody has been left untouched. I think Mr. Rogers and Bob Ross are the untouchable ones in all of this. And they got to do this to Bob Ross and his family. And they have millions of followers on Twitch and people watch them constantly. I've checked a couple of times. I won't hit play. I won't give them I won't give them the penny or whatever, but man, I mean, I don't want to turn people off of Bob Ross. I would just, oh, ugh, ah, ah. Okay, so that's those are my rants. That's it. Javar says, yeah, even most of the streamers I watch have even said, yes, I'm going to do this, but of course I'll be back the next day to make up for it. The only real use is to raise the awareness, which is what you're doing right now. So all good. Yeah. Uh, Tom says, uh, I'm really glad that this community is beautiful. And if I have to help suppress hate raids, I'll do my best, right? Right? Man. Anton says, it's up to Twitch to do so. We can't do anything about it because people will never stop. Yeah, that's exactly it. Like, there are freaking hard truths in this life, and that is a hard truth right there. Boom. People are not going to stop. And once people are told that they shouldn't be doing this or whatever, then they go and they get their buddies. You know what I mean? So there's always going to be an up the ante thing. This has got to be on Twitch, and they've got to make it some kind of priority, because those same people will target them because they are playing host to these targets. You know what I mean? It's absolutely sick. Yeah. Javar says, and the biggest problem seems to be a lack of tools for streamers to stop the raid after it starts and reset things easily. Twitch's only response so far seems to be set up a kind of support link for affected streamers. Yeah. Uh-huh. Mooney Marie. Wait. You can gift a sub to OhmLab? How does that even work? Holy heck. Thank you so much for the follow. or for the support, rather. Make it follower only so we can trick them into secretly supporting us. You know what? We'll do that. We'll do that. I can, let's see here. How do I do this? Start. Sub only, follow only. And look at that. I can even toggle emote only too. I could force you guys to only talk in emotes for a while. That's nice. All right, but we are now a follower only chat. Or maybe I have to do that before the stream starts. Yeah, because it's not working. So I guess it'll have to be for next stream. But yeah, anything we can do to make it hard for people to hate. Emoji only kind of helps as well. There's no button or anything for streamers to hit saying, I am being abused with hate raid, freeze everything. I myself would just end my stream then and there, but I'm small fry. Yeah, I don't know what you're supposed to do in that moment, right? I'm assuming that these are very large groups of people. Yeah, empirical. That's it right there. Yeah. Paul finished the Bob Ross documentary and BRI is now dead to him. Yep, I feel the same. Yeah. 1, block raids. 2, friends only raids if receiving a hate raid. 3, follower only. 4, emoji only. 5, subs only. Yeah, you only have 5 things you can do. You're right, Andromia. And yeah. Right, Tom? Right, Heidi? Stealing the art. Like, you've already stolen the art. They went in and they removed the paintings off the walls of Bob's family members because Bob signed those paintings. And they own his name. Can you believe that? Can you imagine someone coming into your home and taking a painting off of your wall that someone in your family made for you? And because they signed it, it's now removed from your home by the person that has made hundreds of millions of dollars off of someone else's name and effort. Yeah. Give away the details. It's in the public interest. I guess I am letting some of it slip, right, Javar? Unless he was an alien. Oh, man. Yeah, exactly, Paul. Counterfeit that art. Exactly. Nothing is sacred, right? Yeah, right. Dremia says, I haven't seen the Bob Ross documentary, but I'm pretty upset about what you've talked about with disrespectful, disgusting. Yeah, I had to vent. So thank you. I will get off the soapbox now. Not that being on the soapbox is bad, but because we have other things that we must attend to today as well. Mooney Marie says, I played around with GarageBand for the first time and it sounded like chaotic garbage, but it was very fun and I could get sucked in. Thank you for inspiring me to start. Very grateful for you and your sweet, kind community. Mooney Marie, you are welcome. Keep sticking around. You will learn a bunch. You will. And I've gotten a couple of messages over the past few weeks saying, hey, when are you going to start making music again? On your streams, because it's been a lot of like technical stuff and answering questions and feedback and stuff lately, and I get it. So I thought maybe we'd do some music today. There's a teacher who's giving extra credit to students if they go to Antifa rallies. He said, and I quote, I only have 180 days to turn them into revolutionaries. And that's a high school teacher. Wow, nanowires. Dude, I remember when we had some political stuff happening my senior year. I was already 18 and I worked a full-time job with Osberg, which is a Ralph Nader um, thing. Worked on things like clean air, clean water, the recycling bill, stuff like that. Um, Campaign finance reform. Anyway, I became very political at that point, and we had a really nasty little group here called the OCA, and they had a ballot measure 9 that year uh, to basically criminalize homosexuality, remove a whole bunch of books from school, Shakespeare, a whole bunch of other stuff. Anyway, and there were teachers in our school that were wearing these Yes on 9 buttons, right? And which of course just completely shattered a bunch of my friends who were in the queer community, not yet out, whatever. Like just a lot of uh, inappropriateness, of course. Uh, and then I was out of school, so I actually haven't been a part of that for a really long time. Like the school part of it, right? But I've heard from a lot of my friends who like they've had kids go through the entire high school system now, and now they're in college or whatever, and like I've had this little running tally in the background constantly of this kind of stuff. I'm so surprised. I'm so surprised that it's still happening like at that level. It's just pretty shocking. My kid started a brand new school today. He's like in a classroom. TJ Pericle says, "Let's get weird." Yeah, Indremia is making a good point for Munu Marie. Make sure to share your results and keep going. You'll get better chaotic garbage, and eventually people will want to listen to that chaotic garbage. 100% Indremia. Very well said. Yeah, drop a link to something, even if it's just private. If you want someone else to have ears on what you're doing and say things to you about it, like have a conversation about it, because that is important. Um, and even more so if you're willing to share it publicly. The people here are great, and you'll get guidance, not just critiques. Antone, yeah, I will probably click on your link here in just a bit. Just getting caught up. I rambled for a minute, so I just have a couple more things to catch up on here in the chat. Yeah, Jafar's making a really good point. As you are actually streaming, there's really nothing you can do on your channel. Like I can't even toggle my chat right now, which is really interesting. Paul says somehow counterfeiting art made by a dude making art anyone can make seems totally ironic. Yeah, and not just that, that he taught them to make, right? It's just like amazing. Sup, Vids? What's up, dude? How are you, Zach? Dremia says, due to stuff like Bob Ross and other horror stories, I decided not to look for a label to get signed. If I can find a way to support Dremia, amazing. If not, Dremia will be streaming via smoke signals from a rooftop. Stay tuned. Will be a whole new dimension of Andremia. Oh my goodness. Um, what about an app, Andremia? I've been thinking about this, and I've been thinking about you and your situation. What if you had an app? It's a free app that has little ads scrolling across the bottom of the window or whatever, like totally non-intrusive, but you get half a penny or whatever for every song that people listen to or whatever it is. And then people can like unlock it or whatever. Maybe there's like some albums that are inaccessible until they purchase or whatever. But I bet, I mean, you have hundreds of songs, right? Hundreds of songs. That's a lot of listening time. Uh, a commercial free, awesome, with awesome art and a really cool like ethos and backstory, and you're completely dedicated to it. You would be updating content constantly. Uh, there would be people that would be into it. And then just skip the whole label conversation entirely for now, anyway, right? Yeah, Heidi, I remember going door to door for the New On Nine stuff. Absolutely. And of course, my big famous moment where I kissed Lon Maybon, which was great. Yeah, now there are maskers and anti-maskers in Oregon shooting each other. Yeah, I know. We've become the most like violent place in the country. It's absolutely shocking and disheartening, and I really wonder what the hell happened here. I know, right, Paul? New school. I know. Little Nico's getting big. Yeah. Hey, Mooney Marie, Masters by Iggy, who is Tom, Masters by Iggy in the chat, his in real life name is Tom, is a fantastic human, um, and brilliant. And he's offering some assistance right now. Just wanted to point that out. Yesterday was kid's first day at sophomore college. Nice, nice, Paul. Oh no, 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 no. We cannot go down that road. We cannot no, no. Florida is not jealous of how wacko we are. No, no, no. We cannot become the left coast Florida. Oh, I will bounce. I will move back to Asia. Let's head over to the Discord really quick. Oh, if you met us here too. 10:35. Hey, that's a great picture. Yeah, heck, let's do it. Yeah, Indremia, thinking about it, man. Thinking about all of this. Well, Patreon is hard because you got to drive the traffic and stuff. The App Store is all about discovery, right? And it's all about something original. And like, look at the number of downloads, like sleep apps and to-do list apps and stuff get, right? People have started to incorporate different types of media into their apps, and they're becoming these different types of experiences. Long story short, everyone casts to their TV or their stereo system or whatever now, right? Like they pull it up on their phone and then they just send the audio somewhere or they send the picture somewhere, right? And it's everything's only getting smarter. So I would think that you having your own app, sidestepping the conversation of the not just the whole label thing, but actually like, it'd be great if you got more listens on Spotify, but it wouldn't do anything for you because of what they pay. But if you have your own app, now you can have something that you can have hard numbers on. You can look at, like, you've got a brilliant brain. You can look at these things and figure out how to grow numbers in different columns. You can flex your muscles with your design skills and make it just as much about the art as it is about the music. And you could flesh out the whole backstory of Andremia and build, expansion packs and special albums. And yeah. No, 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 Ben. Florida is definitely not jealous of Oregon right now. Oh, dude, Antone, you live in Florida. Dude, I always have this feeling when someone that I'm around says, I live in Florida, I always have this, oh, are you staying safe? Like, man. Oh, yeah. Yeah. If you buy anything from a plug-in boutique this month, you get free from Native Instruments. We're all moving back to Mars. You know, that could be the theme of your app, Andremia, this ongoing story about this. Just really quick, I've got this is probably spam. I was about to give a shout out to a whole bunch of followers from this morning, but we will see what happens here. We're being rated. I didn't see anything about a raid. Who's rating us? Maybe they're just listening. The bots are listening and they decided to take us down. Is that what it is? Shall we play them some of your music while they're doing this? I think it's to try to slow down the chat experience, right? Yeah, and Javar makes a good point about like where is an app in your daily priorities and all of that, right? Like you would make Twitch probably still your main thing. It's going to be interesting to see if this actually continues. Maybe, maybe not. Yeah, maybe they've just got bots in chats right now listening for people to talking about the hate raid stuff. Oh no, Anton, I hope that it's not COVID, dude. Well, great. Now I'm going to have to go through and remove a whole bunch of folks. Anton, I've never heard about that for followers, for timing out based on followers. 10,000 calls a second. Oh, geez, that's awful. Rate some other Twitchers. I don't even know that Twitch is actively like acknowledging these because it hasn't changed the viewer count. Anyway, while that's doing its thing, let's listen to some stuff. It looks like Fumetta beat you to the punch, Anton, so you're up next. Let's do this one first. Yeah, this is good. Yeah, Javar, I should see if I have any special links to share for the plugin boutique deals. Okay, so Bakush, I know that you're probably not here right now and you're going to watch this on the VOD. This is fantastic. Okay, so you brought us like four songs the other day, maybe five. They're all great. And I know that this one is obviously very different. but this one has like a very well, um, what's the right word? It's just very complete. It's just very complete. Um, like the only things that I have for you here are you could consider doing something like this, which could be like a further embellishment of this. But there aren't any really any needs. There's no missing pieces here. There's no like big mixing mistakes. Anyway, here's my thoughts. Absolutely fantastic vocals. Um, Man, once you get to like the 5 minute mark, it's just like unrelenting. I like, yeah, she's great. Anyway, the bass throb is great. I think you should swell that a few times throughout the song to really increase the impact of it. Just to kind of like get those club vibe surges. You know what I mean? Um, Really great acid sound. It's got a tremendous club vibe, and people in the chat are really loving it. Uh, is the bass throb louder in the second half after that drop, like heading into minute 4? Um, because if not, I think it should be like maybe just by like a couple, like 2 dB or something. Because you know how it is. Like you're at the club, you leave for whatever reason, like you leave the main room and then you come back in. It always feels a bit more, right? Yeah. Some of those baseballs you could use a simple tremolo trick just to volume or mod the volume um, in a rhythmic way. Well, 16ths, 30 seconds. The atmospherics, the couple of different atmospheric sounds that you have that push all the way out on both sides, those could come up a bit more in the really high frequencies, like 10K, where all the airy crispiness is. You could use a little overdrive to do that. Really, really solid track. And the chat was going off there for a while with it. Just scrolling through all these comments here. Yeah, about all the follows. I think that they've probably got uh, some bots that float through all of the active streams, and this is one of the things that Twitch can do to stop this. They could ban that. They could ban the Autobot watching. They can just ban it. It doesn't need to be there. It serves no function, no legitimate function, and just get rid of it. But yeah, anyway, I think they've got a bot in there that's just listening for certain keywords in the chat. All right, so I think everybody loves this track. Hmm. Vito or Vito, yeah, you could drop a link. We may have some time for it. We're going to start doing our listening party and voting for the all of the community submissions this month here in about an hour. Oh, dude, Anton. Yeah, I'm still getting caught up here, Anton. I'm just reading your comment about I can't tell you how many Confederate flags I see in a day. Yeah, that's just sick. It's just sick. What people hold on to is just sick. The new Behringer 303 with the Devilfish mod. Oh man. Oh man. Oh, Paul, your old neighborhood is rep by Mac Gates. Oh, dude, it's just insanity. It's just insanity. Yeah, it is kind of long. I hear that, Anton. But it is a club mix, so 7.5 minutes. That's actually pretty average. I'd say 7 minutes is probably the average length of of a, a club techno track. Empirical, right? It does. It's a really solid mix, and they have brought over a few things that have been released, but uh, they're not from the U.S. and they're not currently restricted. Yeah, what are we going to do in a couple years when all of the tracks that have been listened to recently on Twitch and all these different feedback streams and on all these different channels are signed to a label that decides that they're going to now do something about those songs being played uh, historically? Hmm. Squirrel Fest. Wait, is it really a real life thing? Squirrel. All right, everybody ready? Is everybody in? Because we're about to play Anton bass. Are you ready? I don't know. I don't know if you are. I feel like maybe we should just put bass in all caps here. All right, here we go. Ready? Set. Hold on to your face. Here it comes. Hmm. What's up, Will? Sev music in the chat. Hello.
Out the grave.
Okay, so I don't need to type this out. I can just speak this. So this back and forth thing that you're doing, it's a really cool concept. I think that it needs to be a different reverb though. I think that you got to find a reverb that sounds more legitimately like a club, right? Like someone playing in a live venue, um, which means that the angles in the reverb space would just be different. So I would audition reverb, just fully wet signal, just listening to it, as long as it takes to find the right one. That's what I would do for this one. I think that the idea is fun and that you could pull it off. I'm just not sold on that specific reverb. The clap, I think it could be a bit wider, like itself, it could be just a little bit wider. So like a really short form delay would be enough for that. You could even use a stereo delay or a sample delay on that. Set it to one side too, so it sits off just a little bit, pull a little more attention, and just leave that middle just that much more clear. Everything else sounds pretty good, honestly. You and your flipping bass, you're always really, what's the right word? I mean, it is aggressive. What is the right word for your bass? It's so, hey, Nate's here. Part of you too. Welcome in, dude. And you're flipping bass. It's full. You know what I mean? It's like it's got this womp to it, you know? Um anyway, I think it's all good. I think that you should crisp this up, and I think that you should look at some different reverbs. Other than that, I think it's pretty good. Okay, here's the other thing that I would put out there is that once you do find that reverb, play around with whether it's the entirety of the mix or if it's just the mix from like 50 hertz and up that's in that full reverb, because it'd be kind of cool if your subs still really hit, and they're really not going to hit the same way, like fully drenched in reverb. So just kind of putting that out there. Nate is in the house. It's good to have you in here, brother. Tell you something. Where do babies come from? Well, there's this magic stork. So when a boy bee and a girl bee love each other very, very much. Now, it's hump day. People hump. 9 months later, babies happen. Nate, be good out there, dude. Tom's digging the change up. Not just any stork, it's a magic stork. We have more than one kind of change up in the stream, right? Leave your cousin out of this, man. Leave your cousin out of this. All right, let's check out what Ben is working on. Dude, everybody send Ben vibes right now. This is Nanowires in the chat. Ooh, subvids, I see. I will click on that in just a moment. I do like me a challenge. Everybody send good vibes to Nanowires in the chat. He's going under the knife tomorrow. He's going to be out for like 6 months. So we've got to, basically we kind of have to drop what we're doing and listen to his stuff when he comes by with it. I'm just kidding. We got to give this guy some love and support, and give him really good feedback on everything so he can go make some loot during his downtime. These are great. This is great. This is great. And here I am saying, hey, 90% always start with the dead mouse vibe. And then you go into this. I really like the really subtle grit that you've got in the low end of that ARP. It's got a nice little gravity to it. It feels kind of grounded. It's good. Um, 48 seconds in, the delay on that ARP, which is fantastic, by the way, absolutely perfect. I would probably put a little mod on the feedback. Um, and I'm not sure if this is parallel or not, but if it is parallel, man, I would, on the times where the feedback swells up, I would move that and then let it come back to rest. And just do that just a few times, like out of the whole, what is this, 4 minutes? Like maybe 3 times in 4 minutes or something. I think it'd be so badass, right? Just like, anyway, um, super great vibe. At 120, the bass is a bit much, just in general. 136, and this happened one time before that, and then it recurs after this. The sub, when it drops down, it is just way too much. It shakes the entire mix. At 220, perhaps mess with the pluck a bit after the first couple of minutes. So like subtle stuff, filter sweeps, FM swells is really what I was hearing. 258 and beyond, the vocals are just kind of getting buried and they're getting dominated by a few different things. The drums are sitting on top of them. The synth is sitting on top of them. Maybe spread just a couple more things out of center and then bring the vocals up top. You might need to do a little more accenting, like around, I don't know, 4.5K, something like that, to help it kind of get above. And really, really digging the deep vibe on this one, man. It's different for you, and I like that. Right. Cool. We're good there. Awesome. So, there was some wanting of me just making music, which I totally get. It's a regular delay at 5 times repeat, then 3 time repeat ping pong. It's great. It's great. It's fantastic. Whatever the settings are, it's fantastic. I'm curious who's already dropped in here. We've got okay, so we've got Indremia. Okay, so we've got Uncle Chrome, Indremia, Saffron, the actual Uncle Chrome, Trailer, DJ Empirical, Javar, who will be on the show, Iggy. All right, man. We've got a pretty good lineup here. Isn't that funny how quickly that shifts? Tom says, I thought I killed a bee the other day. I was so sad for 5 minutes because I didn't mean it, and it turns out to be a wasp. So that sadness kind of disappeared immediately. Oh, yay, Heidi. Yeah, more people helping to save the bees. I like that. I like that. Okay, so can I close all of this like this? Can I? Oops, wait. Don't do that. Come back. How else can I skinny this up? Oh, I could turn this off. Slide this over here, maybe? No. Just do this. All right, yeah. So like I was saying, I've had a couple few messages over the last couple weeks asking, like, hey, can we get some some more music streams again? It's been a while since we've done just music, um, and I like to share stuff that I'm working on when I can. We have a fairly big release that will come out. What's today? The first. It's still a couple weeks out before we're going to release it. because we're still actually in production on it. But it's going to be a whole bunch of Marvel themed stuff. You guys heard me make some drums for it. This is some, yeah, Ben, you bet, of course. This is some trap stuff. Got someone on the team named Flora who's just absolutely brilliant. Love her to pieces, and all the stuff that she does. And I was just going in here last night and laying over a couple of ideas on my way out the door. And I gotta get some of this done, so you guys can watch me do this. We're going to get Javar up on the stream, and we'll start listening to stuff here in a little over half an hour, probably. So those of you scrambling to get stuff in, you still have a little bit more time. Let's see what this thing sounds like currently. All right, so I want to check on two of these little elements here. Add just a tiny little bit of movement to this thing. All right, and let's build up. I build a little riser right there. All right, I'm just gonna hide these guys here. These are just my synth tracks that I just bounced those audio tracks from. All right, cool. Let's build a riser here. Samaritz is scrambling. Yeah, it does have a bit of the James Bond kind of thing going. If we were to add in a whole bunch of the other elements in this particular kit that's being built, we would have a lot more Marvel stuff. There's a lot of this kind of stuff. But I haven't added that in yet because I want to work on the actual movement of this first. So yeah, there's lots of other stuff that could end up coming in. I just want to work on this one little bit at a time. All right, let's just do a quick serum one in here so we can knock this out quickly. And let's do we don't need to start it right off the bat, but let's do a 4-bar. Let's make this bigger for y'all. Make that an envelope. And let's put some wave forms in here. Maybe to right there. So we'll start about here. And we'll go to about there, and we'll just make this. Going A minor on this one. Yeah. Actually, let's just stick with a default. I'll just bring this down and yeah, we might actually be able to go up and around on that, and we'll just bring this up at the same time, make this a unipolar. Too many things. Okay, well, I don't like the wonky, weird thing that's happening there. So let's get a different sound. Perhaps. Let's just morph this really quick. Let's make that cooler. Something like that, and let's put another filter on it. Okay, let's get our depth on this. Yeah, something like that. And then we're just going to chop that. Try and take out a bunch of the low here. Somewhere in there. Closer. If they ever love Craft Bond, I'd be all over it. Oh, that's awesome. That's a fun idea there. Serum finger. Kind of like Moby, huh? Ooh, that'd be kind of fun. Spy Hard. Oh, Spies Like Us, dude. I saw that one in the theater when I was younger. All right, so what we're gonna do here then is twofold. Or maybe we'll just do a reverb. Let's just do a reverb on this one. And let's do ROM. And let's do an airy. Let's hear this again. I also want to put a fairly hard cut on the reverb here. Maybe. Let's add just one more little element. Chris Former. I am. Yeah, we were doing some bass plucks last time. This is more cinematic stuff. This is for a Marvel pack that we'll be releasing in a couple of weeks for Audio Design Desk. I'm just adding some random elements because I have a few minutes before we start our little listening party for the community challenge voting happening today. All right, so let's add just a tiny little pitch here over the top. Let's just turn these off really quick. Let's get something jangly in here. So we get this sitting above everything else in the mix. We're going to add just a tiny little tickle of that. Okay, just going to go into the matrix here. We're just going to put a little amp on here so I don't need to, or a little amp mod, so I don't need to really manage it. What was that? LFO4? LFO3? We'll do global amp. It's not working. Why is that not working? Type. Oh, because I need to go in one direction. And let's set this for 4 bars. Weird. Not actually functioning. All right. I never did report the other bug that we found. What was that? Oh, it was the LFO acting all weird. All right, so we'll just do that manually in our DAW, and let's just record this really quick. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, I guess this is an entire 4-bar region here. All right, let's just see if it even starts to fit with this vibe here. It's close. We'll figure out this little reverb tail thing. We'll probably need to put a little delay on there first. Yes, thank you so much for explaining it, you guys. Chris Former, so yeah, we've got a monthly challenge that we do. All subscribers get a free sound pack every month. Whatever you're inspired to make with the sound pack, you submit it here before the month is up. Today is that deadline for this last month. Everyone who does that gets another free sound pack. We all vote as a community on which one we like the best. The runner-up and the big winner get even more free sounds after all of that. And the big winner gets to be on the show the following month on Community Challenge Day if they so desire. So today we will have Javar on the show. He won last month's challenge. Audio Design Desk. No, Audio Design Desk is an actual DAW. It started out as a post production DAW, but we are aiming to make it into a full fledged DAW for all audio needs, all audio video needs. That's what we're aiming to do right now. And we just keep getting great news. We got mind-bending, fantastic news last night, and there's an embargo on it until November. I cannot speak about it until some point in November. You guys will know the minute when I'm allowed to speak about it, because it's really big. It's really big. Anyway, this is what I was speaking to. I oversee the content production over there, composition, sound design, sound effects, Foley, stuff like that. And right now we are grinding on several different releases, but this one is for some Marvel stuff. Okay, we'll get off this in just a minute here. Let's go digital. Let's go. Bring the quality down a bit. Cut out those lows. A little off the highs. That might be a little bit better for this thing. Okay, so that is a little bit better overall. We'll just bring that down in the mix probably. Let's bounce this thing out to audio. Yo, Just Jiro, thank you so much for the resub, dude. Really appreciate it. The UI will feature OhmLab's face with the squirrel being an alternate skin. No joke though, there is a UI refresh coming, and every single day we're talking UX, but it looks vastly different. It actually looks a lot like some output gear, and I have nothing to do with that. I know I work with output a lot, but I had nothing to do with that. It just happens to be amazingly beautiful, just like it. Do I like chocolate? Of course. Where are those little flutters coming from? Are those way up high? Let's see. No, they're down low. Yeah, you can make custom skins for sure. Okay, I think fairly constrained like this is good. Let's just see what this thing looks like. I'll worry about naming these things later. All right, let's see how long that tail is. That's pretty long. And let's just put a little suck back in there. Just a little one. Let's go and grab, let's see here. No, none of those. Oh, I know what we should put in there. Baseline dubstep. Not that one. Robotics and dubstep. Almost. Dubstep rhythm. There they are. Suck back. Let's do one of these. Is that 140? Yes, that's the one. All right, so we're going to drop this in here and slide this back. Okay, let's just take a little extra around 500 out and then call that good. See what those sound like together. Yeah, that suckback sounds good. Sliding into these guys. These guys. Oh yeah, good point, Paul. I just kind of looked over and saw. This is the last chance to get the Mod Bits 1 pack for free. So if you are not currently subbed and you want it, and you want another sound pack for free, I will swap out this month's free sound pack after the stream today. And you will have access to another one. All right, I should really stop this and give Javar a call. All right, really quick before I bounce out of this project, let's see. Do I have any tubas for this part? What do I have? I have bells, detuned synth. These are horns or strings? Right, okay. So let's see. Brass. Yeah, I need something really low. Cello, more sub bass. All right, all right, all right. I'll stop doing this. I just save this thing. Listen to these two transitions, and then we'll start listening to some stuff. All right, so that's where we are with that. Let you guys hear one more. Give those stragglers just one more minute to get things in. Don't forget, you want to drop these entries in the Discord. Everybody that gets their stuff in gets a sound pack for free. Another one. Chaotic, thank you so much for the follow. I appreciate it. Here's another one. Wait for it. This is where the magic happens. Bulk of the composition coming from Daniel Sebastian. Shout out to Danny. Tom's got Andy's right arm. Catch him! Catch him! It's like a little Goonies moment. I can totally see you like bombing down the big hill in Astoria. Andy's arm hanging out of the basket on the front of your bike. Cheers, Emirates. Tin Man. I like it. Aren't these epic? Aren't these epic? And these are just tiny little tidbits. It's gonna be some good stuff. All right, I'm gonna go fill up this empty cup with more stuff so I can make it through this with y'all. And then I'll be back. I'll give Javar a call. We'll get him on the stream and we will start listening to whatever you guys made. And in the meantime, I'll leave you all with like a little something. I guess we're back to the glitch here. We'll keep it quiet though. We'll keep it super chill. Not that chill. There we go. Cool, and I'll be right back. Kind of like this thing says. And I'm back. Just set up the chat for Javar, so he will join us here shortly, and I will pull up the Discord. Hey, look at that. Shoutouts are working again. Lovely looking shout out there. Who else can we give a shout out to? By the way, I saw some questions floating around about gear and stuff in the chat. You guys should fill out all of your, or guide all of your questions, aim all of your questions toward Tom in the chat. Masters by Iggy. Javar's here. Hey, Javar. How are you? Can you hear us okay? Okay, cool. Yeah. Oh, probably just turn off your audio from Zoom. They're both coming at you in two different channels in your headphones. Or just mute Twitch, maybe. Twitch has a mute button. You could mute me there. Except for then you're not going to hear the stream. You should definitely just mute the... There we go. How about that? Is that better? I just muted me. Now you should just be hearing me only through the Twitch. Yeah. I am. Yes. Yeah. I did. Yep. I sure did. All right. Welcome to the show, Javar. It's great to have you here. See you face to face. Welcome in, and congratulations again on being the winner from last month's challenge. Voiceless. I can hear him. Indremia. Yeah. We can hear you. I can hear you. Can you not? Really? Let me just set this. Hold on just 1 second. Just 1 second. Now you should be able to.
Select the microphone. See,
there you
that's
go.
the right one.
All right. Everybody say hi to Javar. It looks like we've got his audio piping in. Is that a drum in the background? Yeah, I've got drums back
on your
here.
stream. Yay, fun stuff.
All right, cool. So Javar, welcome in. Everybody's saying hi to you. And we're going to pull up the Discord.
Yeah, I see that.
Zandino, hopefully you're getting your questions answered. I just realized I ignored chat for a bit here and you had questions. Looks like they're getting answered by folks. Good, good, good. All right, so let's pull up Discord here. And see who we get to listen to first. We're going to do our voting directly following listening to all of these. So we're going to start off with, hey, look at that ponytail. Look at that thing. All right, so we're going to start off with Indremia. Unless he has a newer version in here. I think that's the one to click on. All right. This is Indremia's entry. Jafar is actually listening to ND in space right now. It's pretty badass. Dude, it's always so good to hear your stuff in Dremia. This one, I was actually surprised. There are a couple almost normal sounds, like ungranulated sounds in there. It's really fun. I like this. Yeah, it does sound like it's like backing music for story time for Indremia, doesn't it, Saf? Say hi to Darth Vader. A green screen of a green screen. What are your thoughts on this one, Jafar? As reigning champion.
Yeah, I had actually heard Andromeda while he was making it. And I'm getting this echo again. Yeah, I heard the actual real samples in there. I'm going, wait, that's Andromeda? But yeah, it's very cool.
Nice.
He's
nice.
expanding.
Yeah, truly, right? All right, so after Indremia, we've got Saffron. All right, so this is from Saffron Works.
Like land, all those resources, no more human garbage.
No more human garbage. This is fun for the ears. That detuned pad in the background. It's like acid IDM. Ooh, Fields inspiration. Yeah, yeah. And this name. Your names are always great. Fugi of the Daydream Working. All right, so we've got another solid trippy entry from Saffron Works, Fugi of the Daydream Working. Your song titles always make me think that there's a deeper story lurking. All right, here is the entry from Uncle Chrome. Paul in the chat. Head on over and hit sub on his YouTube channel here. Oh, I can't. I could do this, though. Ooh, Modbits and Gemini together. Got a little funky step to it. Some great visuals here. Something is happening. There's our Gemini.
That's affirmative, and the ATM. Rolling up, and we transfer. Coming by ATSQ, Capcom. Rolling up, and we transfer. Roger, I'd like to get a excuse Capcom if you any. That's Roger, understand. Roger, understand.
Man, those Gemini samples just make it that much more immersive, really. You really lean in to hear them, make sense of it. This is great, Paul. This is great. I'm glad there was a hole in the middle, and you put these in because it adds so much. I mean, it's easily the kind of madness that could be going through someone's head out in space. Trailer was asking in the chat, hey, where do you find those vocals, that dialogue? It's coming from the Gemini 8 pack on the OhmLab site. I cleaned up all of the...
Listen to music ad-free. YouTube.
Yeah, okay. I cleaned up all the audio from the original radio chatter across all of the different space stations and released that a couple years ago. What'd you think of this one, Jafar? And the last one. I don't think we even stopped in between them. What'd you think of
I
SAS?
thought it was pretty cool. And I'm muting my audio while I talk, so I won't
cool.
hear you. I was going to say, yeah, with the previous one with Saffron, I was glad I was wearing my headphones because of the use of space there and him moving things around. It was really neat.
Yeah.
Give you something to focus on every few seconds and going, what's that? What's that? What's that? And then, yeah, with Mr. Uncle Chrome here, it was a good, I thought it was a great spatial narrative. First time just in a room somewhere, and that was neat. And then all of a sudden I'm in a room in space. So
right.
it was pretty cool. I liked it.
Yeah, that was fun. I really liked the Gemini in there. That was fun. Thank you, Paul. And thank you, Saf. All right, up next. This one is from Trailer. He says, all this is made from mod bits except the synth melody idea at the start that pretty much continues through. The pad in the breakdown is one of the samples in Alchemy's granular engine. I've been enjoying a lot of Max Cooper recently, so this was a great chance to try out that glitchy percussive vibe. Had a lot of fun with this one. All right, here we go. Ooh, right out the gate with that bend. Can we start that again? That was nice. Yeah. Oh, this is nice. Yeah. Trailer. Dude, it's fantastic. Javar, what'd you think of this one?
That was pretty cool. I like the kind of lo-fi kind of sound to it. It's nice and relaxing. And I'm always envious of anyone that can make an arpeggiator work, because for some reason I can't do that. And it just adds that shimmeriness to it. It's very cool.
Yeah. It's I love the movement from the ARP. It really brought the whole thing together. Yeah, I'm loving the minimal kind of down tempo, subtle glitch stuff. It's I'm feeling this one, dude. This is really nice. Sound Toys Crystallizer helped a bit here too. Nice. Everyone is liking it. Ah, well, thank you, Heidi. We're both looking handsome, huh? Hear that, Javar? We're doing all right. All right, here's a little thing I did tonight. Mod bits as aux percussion, says DJ Empirical. And away we go. Always good to see your face, Empirical. All right. Yeah. Yeah, digging the balance of positive negative space in this one. I like the less is more feel. I could actually hear each one of the elements in play. Really nice timbre throughout the palette. Good stuff. What do you think, Javar?
Yeah, I like the layering a lot. And you can definitely, like you say, everything's clear. You could definitely go back and listen to this multiple times and find new stuff every time, which is pretty neat.
Yeah, yeah, definitely feeling good about this one. I like it, and I like everything was so in its own space that when you brought in the various elements, like the very small bits of texture actually had a serious impact on the entire mix. I like it. It's good stuff. Yeah, the kick has real atmosphere, right? Yeah, it really kind of sets the tone for the whole thing. All right, on to our next track here. This one is from you. As usual, all sound created using only OhmLab's Mod Bits sound pack as per my own personal mandate. All right, here we go. This one is from Javar, current reigning champion. Oh, this is already great. Those bits sound like hammered bells. Ooh. It's just getting tribal here. You make this one on a live stream, Javar? This was fun. Dude, you took us places on this one. Was this one made on a live stream?
No, this is the debut of this one. It hasn't been heard before. I did another one that I was talking about that Purple Pros actually watched the stream, and that's will be coming up soon
Okay,
as another track for hopefully the album, and then you'll get to hear it.
cool, cool, awesome. And thoughts on DJ Empirical's track prior to yours?
Now I've got to remember it. Yeah, no, that was also very cool. There was something about it. Yeah, it was just very well put together, and I was vibing to that. So it was very neat.
Right after I asked you, I realized we did stop and you said you liked the layering on it. I remember now. There's just so many good tracks. Haircut money is synth budget. Yes. Oh man, absolutely. Who else was it that was on recently that we ended up letting the hair down together? Oh, it was Iggy. It was Tom. Speaking of Tom, Tom's up. He says, use this month as an excuse to try to get good at Nero D&B. So far, it's not amazing, but I'm happy with the progress. All right, here we go, Tom. Let's check this. This picture, it just gets me.
Don't need no problems, no, don't need no pain. I came for one thing, so don't get in my way. Don't need no problems, no, don't need no pain. I came for one thing, so don't get in my way. You leave me lonely, never stick around to hold me. Stay a minute more than slowly. You leave me lonely, never stick around to hold me. Stay a minute more than slowly. Walk out the door.
Dude, this was awesome. I can't stop looking at that picture while I listen to this. This poor kid is bent in half in all the wrong ways. Oh my goodness. What do you think of this one, Javar?
Yeah, I've always been a sucker for world beats and that kind of thing, and percussion in general. So with the drum and bass going on there, definitely got me. It's very cool. And yeah, that picture.
Right. Tom, yeah, okay. So Nero D&B. You're already getting good at it. I mean, this is your first one. You've taken one swing at it. And it's already starting to sound good. And you're probably going to have to be more okay with OTT than you've ever have been before in your life as you go down this path. Oh, man. All right, so next is... Oops. Discord. Some merits. All right, this is the last one in our roundup today. So right after this one, I will set up the voting. And while we're giving you all a chance to vote, we'll go through and we'll needle drop on each one of these tracks, remind you what they all sounded like, because it's a lot. And away we go. This one is called Chamber Light from Zamertz. Dude, Zamaris, this is great. This is great. The image is fun too. I kept looking at this one the whole time too. It's really got like a storybook kind of feel to it. I don't know if you were like vibing on that the whole time or if it was just kind of happenstance that you ended up with this image. But yeah, it sounds fantastical, you know, like there's some larger thing here. What do you think, Javar?
Well, you already know that I gravitate towards atmospheric type stuff. So yeah, I'm there. And this is something that you play in headphones and you go outside and look at stars while you listen to it.
Yeah, yeah, some nature.
So it's awesome.
Yeah, stargazing music. I like that. I like that. Uh, Tom says, release it. Very cinematic. Intromia says these are all so cool and so different from one another. Yeah, you know, that really is the best part of all of this. Not just getting the chance to hear everybody's stuff every single month. I mean, we get to hear your guys' stuff already throughout the month, but it's fun having these kind of black box challenges where you're all working within the limitation of use these sounds. Because it's like handing everyone the same ingredients in a kitchen and saying, make something. And all y'all are wildly different. And it comes through in the music. I love it. Javar lives on Mars. It takes a while for the communications to go through. Andy knows all about that. All about that. Yeah, every single one of you has a sound that's truly unique. That's true, Paul. I feel like all of you already have like a signature artistic thing going on. Straw poll, that's what I need to click on. So I'm going to set this up really quick. Who is the big winner this month? We're going to type these out really quick. So first was Andremia, former winner of the monthly challenge. Saffron Works, the quickest mod in the West. He will crush our chance at fame and fortune every chance he gets. Uncle Chrome, with another VCV rack original. Trailer coming in with the minimal down-tempo glitch stuff. DJ Empirical coming in with his modular. Javar with his multifaceted cinematic stuff. Iggy. Tom with his first real stab at Nero D&B, and Zamertz with yet another heady trip. We are going to not allow multiple choices. If this ends in a tie somehow, Javar, the current reigning champion, the winner from last month, owns the tie-breaking vote. Let's hope that it does not come down to that. We don't want any fights to break out. All right, so I will drop this in the chat for us. Oh, Empirical, he says, to be clear, track was all in the box. Just the profile pic is modular. Fair enough. Fair enough, sir. All right, here is the link to the poll. You guys have, let's say, about 10 minutes or so to get through this. It may not even take that much time. We'll keep an eye on the votes. And let's just needle drop a couple of these. So back to Discord. All right, so really quick, here is Andremia's. And needle drop this in a couple different spots here. All right, so good stuff from Andremia yet again. Next up was Saffron Works. Foggy of the Daydream Working.
Like land, all those resources, no more human garbage.
Such a fantastic sample. Got some heady IDM acid kind of stuff here. Like head in the clouds, feet on the dance floor kind of stuff. It's also got a bit of the trying to say here? Boards of Canada kind of feel to it. All right, and then came Uncle Chrome. Was this the one? Here it is. This one is from Paul Artola. And like the others, we'll needle drop in a couple different spots here. As an added bonus, some Gemini samples come in here. Bit of a Space Oddity vibe there too. All right, and then this one came in from Trailer. Some heat here. Needle drop a little further in. Quite lovely. One more drop. Yep, big fan of this one. DJ Empirical weighed in. Needle drop here. One more over here. All right, and then after Empirical on the list is Javar. Tasty textures in here. It's so funny just how much this is like one of mine. He also went other places with this thing, though. There's this stuff. And there's also this stuff over here. So he went to a few different places in this one. Right after that, we've got Iggy, Neuro D&B.
Don't need no problems, no. Don't
Oops. Where did that just go?
Need no walk out the door.
It's a fun riser. Some upbeat stuff right there. That's great. All right, and lastly, here is some Mertz. With some stargazing music. Needle drop this one. All right, so little taster's choice of each one. We have been waiting so patiently, probably almost 10 minutes. Let's see. Has everyone voted? Oh, yeah, a little like Pink Floyd and a little like Division Bell. It is hard to vote when you've got a lot of tracks. It's true, Saf. Chris Former needs more OTT. That's what I said too on the Neurobase, right? Paul says his vote is open for bribes. Blackberry just arrived. Welcome in, Blackberry. How are you, dude? Good to have you here. Everybody seeing their voting okay? All right, let's check and see what the results are. Oh, look at this. Look at this. Look at this. We've got Saffron Works coming in with a win. Trailer and Javar and Zamertz, three-way tie for second place. So each one of these guys, Trailer, Javar, and Zamertz, all get another sound pack. And Saf gets a sound pack and a chance to be on the show if he so desires. Squirrels for votes. Tom says, as a mastering engineer by trade, I try not to touch OTT too much. I do a similar thing in Pro MB. Yep. I feel you, Tom. The D&B trade requires some over the top. And you get a sound pack, and you get a sound pack, and you get a sound pack. Hey, Saf had a feeling he was going to win, and he won. Very nice. And Javar is probably feeling a bit of relief that he doesn't have to make any decisions here, huh? As always, everybody that...
yes, definitely happy that I did not have to make some kind of decision, because that would be painful.
Right. As is always the case, I will send everyone a private message on Discord later on today with your next free sound pack. Saffron, I will be in touch about being on the stream if you choose to do that. Congratulations on being the big winner. Trailer, Javar, Zamertz, congrats on getting another sound pack. Get your homework started now and let me know what that sound pack might be. Go check out the website. Let me know. Just shoot me a message in Discord and I will respond accordingly. I appreciate you all spending this time every single month on these tracks. You'll have to tune in later to see what the next free sound pack will be. I'm not going to let the cat out of the bag. But you guys will all see it on Discord, and you will have 1 month to produce your next piece of art around some OhmLab sounds. And I can't wait to hear it. and see it in Paul's case, or anyone else that's turning in video. Trailer says worthy winner for sure. Very nice. Very nice. Heidi is saying many first place winners this time. I would agree. Yeah. Everybody's liking all of this stuff. Javar, thank you so much for being on the show. I know you're an introvert. Thank you for being here and talking through all this stuff with us. I really do appreciate you in the community and spending some time here.
It just takes me a little bit to get started. Glad I was here. This was fun.
Yeah, it's good to have you in the room. And maybe we'll be able to get Saffron on as well. All right, so as per usual, on Wednesdays, I usually have to boogie, and today is no different. I'm going to go, I think, yeah, it's jam time. I'm going to go make music in Audio Design Desk with Will, who is Zev Music. And I will see all of you on the flip. Don't forget, go into the Discord, leave some comments for everybody that was participating today. Let them know what you thought of the music. I will see you all again on Friday. Javar, thank you again for being a guest on the show. Saffron Works, big ups again for the big win. And everybody else who participated today, loved all of your stuff. Truly appreciate each and every one of you. Keep an eye out for those haters out there, those hate raiders guys. You got something else for us, Javar?
That's about it. Just wanted to say thanks to everyone. It's a lot of talent here, and I always love listening to what people came up with, because I always think, oh, I didn't think of that. It's very neat.
Yeah, right. So many good ideas floating around all the time. I am happy to be building this with all of you guys. I will see you on Friday, but before I go, let's drop you off somewhere. Does anyone have a request of where we land in this raid? I'm just going to refresh my browser, as one does, and see who's currently online.
I think OhmLab's on.
OhmLab is on. I've never heard of that guy, but let's go check him out. I'm open to it. I try to be an open-minded guy. So Twitch is on it on some level, this hate raider thing. It'll be interesting to see what they do with the follows, or if those follows even tallied today. Raid channel. We got, hey, we've got Louis Futon live right now. Little Bad Snacks and Bauer. Let's go to Louis because he's only got 7 people there right now. Ooh, Sketty's online. Hold on just a second. Hold on a second. Oh, I get an error on Sketty. That's weird. All right, let's put a pin on Sketty, or in Sketty, and we'll raid him on Friday if he's on. And let's see if it lets me do Louis. It does, so away we go. I will see you guys on the flip. Thank you again for being so awesome. And let's do nice things for Louis Futon. And I'll see you guys on the flip. Peace out, y'all. Javar, thank you. Thank you, dude.
Oh, yeah, it was fun.
Yeah.
But I was going to say, with what you were making today, no matter what you do with that 4-note progression, it's always going to be Bond. Everyone is always going to think that. In fact, I opened up